Yes, be wifey away, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been sacked from Manchester United. The biggest club in England alongside Liverpool, one of the biggest in the world, has sacked their manager, and it's news that, let's be honest, has gone around the whole football world. It was inevitable. His days were numbered, and it's finally happened. I'm going to talk about whether I believe he should be sacked, whether I believe he was the problem at the football club, and where Manchester United go from here. As always, leave in the comment section down below your thoughts on the matter as a Manchester United fan or a football fan in general. And if you're new around here, if you enjoy Arsenal and football-related content, please consider subscribing on my road to 700. I say Arsenal because I am an Arsenal fan, so I'm going to give an impartial view on this. I'm not going to be biased. I'm not going to talk like a Manchester United fan. I'm just going to give an outside view on why I believe Manchester United may or may not be better off sacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So yeah, he has been sacked. I'm going to start by saying I don't think he was the right person in the first job for Manchester United job. Now, Manchester United are the biggest club in England alongside Liverpool, as I said. And they signed a manager that had the pedigree of managing, I believe it was Cardiff and Malmo. Like, come on, make it make sense. You're going from two average clubs to the best club, or biggest club, I should say, in England. Like, come on, I don't go from working in McDonald's to working in Wall Street for an investment firm. You know what I mean? There's got to be a ladder. There's got to be some kind of steps in progress. I get he was a Manchester United legend, played for them, etc. But it doesn't excuse it. Maybe at a lesser club, maybe, but not the biggest job in the world. He was an interim manager and he did well, but I still even then thought he shouldn't have got the job permanently. He got the job permanently, and he's ridden his luck at times, and he's gone as far as he could, but it was time for him to go, and inevitably he has now gone. But I'm going to transition to my next point. Was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the problem at Manchester United? I believe he was a problem. I don't believe he was the problem at the club. I say the problem because it's a multitude of factors. The manager itself isn't going to change much. Just because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's gone, United aren't suddenly going to challenge for the title. Do not get that twisted. Any Manchester United that think that way, any Manchester United fans that think that way are living in cuckoo land, because their squad doesn't compete with Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea. Like, they could have prime Alex Ferguson managing this side again. They still finish fourth because they're not touching those three teams ahead of them. Their squad has got very, very ego-driven players. Paul Pogba, I don't want to get on him, but he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but himself and his fans, they treat him like he's the best thing since sliced bread. He's the best midfielder of all time. He's an average midfielder, man. Like Luke Shaw, he had a great season last season. Doesn't mean he's the best left back in the world. Bruno Fernandes is good, but he doesn't hit the heights every game. Ronaldo obviously is one of the best players of all time, one of the GOATs, but like he's getting on in age as well. You can't just rely on him every game. He's carrying the team. De Gea's poor, Maguire's poor, Aaron Bissaka can't kick a football at times. Like, your squad's average. You don't see people talk about this to Liverpool's or Man City squad. You don't see them nitpick everyone and go, oh, Trent's awful, Sadio Mane can't kick a ball, Salah can't kick a ball. They don't, because they've got good players in their team. Manchester United don't have good players in their team, but their players move like they're big players. Bruno Fernandes, fair play, he came out and said that the players are the problem, and he's right, the players are the problem. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a problem. Another manager could get more from this side, but doesn't mean they're going to get the most from this side. Manchester United are a massive club with an average team and a below average manager right now. They've sacked a below average manager, but where does it take you? Because the players are the ones that kick the ball. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer can talk all he wants in the dressing room. The players are the ones that kick the football. And then the most alarming thing for me is their midfield, man. Like, you've got Fred and McTominay starting in midfield for Manchester United. Now, there's Manchester United legends that play in midfield. Scholes, for example. And you've got Fred and McTominay playing there. He must be thinking, what a fall from grace, man. Like, middle of the park, the most important position on the football pitch is midfield. 9 out of 10 times you win the midfield battle, you win the game, and you're playing those two footballers there. Don't get me wrong, Scott McTominay is an up and coming footballer, but Fred and McTominay, man, they're really average footballers at best. You'd be smiling going up against them, let's be real. You'd be thinking you can win your battle here. And then if it's not them, it's Matic, it's a retirement centre for him. You've got Pogba, he's hit and miss. He doesn't even play midfield sometimes, he drifts out to the left. Bruno Fernandes ain't going to do the hard yards. Who else have you got in midfield? You've got Donny van de Beek. Maybe he can get some game time now because he hasn't even touched the floor at all. So it's a mismatch squad. The recruitment's been poor for me. Sancho was a bad signing, I said at the time. He was the wrong player to go for. I think he's overrated. And he hasn't done anything. Rashford's an overrated footballer. I respect everything he does outside of football. But on the pitch, I think he's an overrated player. Their best players are the oldest ones, like Ronaldo's and Cavani's. And how long are they going to stay at this football club at their peak fitness? Because they get injured every other week, Cavani. So there's a lot of problems Manchester United. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is one of the problems, but there's a multitude there. I've been White Football. Enjoy this video. Please subscribe on my road to 700. I'll catch you guys in the next video.